welcome to our next 10-minute tutorial. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to go over how to use gustar to say I like something. Okay, so get ready to take some notes and learn some new things. So we are going to talk about how to say we like something. Okay, we're going to have lots of variations, but the main idea is I like it. Okay, the verb we're going to use for that is gustar, and there are some other verbs that work just like it. Here is what we'll be going over today. We're going to talk about que significa gustar, which means what does a gustar mean. Me gusta is I like one thing. Me gustan is for I like more than one thing. And then we're going to add some variety in there with some extra verbs. And then we're going to talk about other people. So that's kind of the plan for the lesson today. So gustar is a fun verb. We use it all the time in Spanish. But if you go look up what we use it for in the dictionary, you're not going to find it. In Spanish, they don't have a word for like. I like something. Okay? Instead, you're going to use gustar, which technically means it pleases me. Okay? But it's what we're going to use to say I like something. So right now, we're just going to memorize this formula. So me gusta plus a singular noun, or me gustan plus a plural noun. Let's do some practice. Okay? So, the first thing is, me gusta, I said, works for a singular noun. So we're going to say la pizza. Okay, we're going to go with some easy verbs, easy nouns here. So la pizza in English is pizza. So, me gusta la pizza. Next, we've got me gusta el libro. Okay, el libro is the book. So this is how you say, I like the book. Me gusta el libro. And then the last one here, I like biology class. Me gusta la clase de biología. There you go. So see how all those things, la pizza, el libro, and la clase de biología are all singular. There are no S's, there's no plurals, it's just one thing. So you're going to use gusta with singular things. Alright? Then, we're going to talk about plural things. So if you're going to do something that has more than one, if it has an S on the noun after the verb, then you're going to add an N to the verb. So let's look at the sentence here. We're trying to say I like girls. Okay, so las niñas is how we say girls. Notice there's an S on las and an S on niña, so las niñas is plural. So to make it match the verb, we're going to put an N on the end of gusta. So me gusta las niñas is I like girls. Same thing here, I like shoes. Los and zapatos both have an S on them, that makes them more than one. So gusta has to have an N on the end, so it's me gustan los zapatos. Okay, one more example here. Cars is los carros. That is a plural noun. So to do that, we're going to use an N on the end of gusta, so it's me gustan los carros. Again, remember, the noun after the verb, so gusta is your verb, whatever comes after it, if it's plural, you're going to put an N on the verb. Okay? Moving on. Let's mix it up a little bit. That's pretty easy. We're going to say I like something. We got that down. Now you've got your formula, me gusta whatever. So now you can just put these new verbs that I'm going to show you here into those same sentences and just change up the meaning a little bit, okay? First up is encantar. Encantar comes from the word enchant, so you're saying it enchants me. It's a way to say that you really, really like something or I love it. But we're not talking about people, like not romantic love. This is not how you say I love my mom. Okay? Encantar is to really like something. So me encanta la camisa or me encantan los libros. Notice la camisa has no S. It's not plural. It's just one shirt. So encanta does not have an N on the end. On the second example, los libros does have an S on the end. It's more than one book. So encanta has to have an N on the end. Me encantan los libros. Got it? Let's do another one. Interesar. Can you guess what that means? This cognate means to interest. So something interests me. In the first one, me interesan los libros de horror, and me interesa la película Black Panther. Notice libros de horror. You can probably figure out what that means. Libros by now we've used is books. Horror is a cognate that means horror. So terror. What are those books called? Scary books. Horror. All right. Libros is plural. That's the word that comes after interesan. Los libros is plural, so interesan has to have that N on the end because it's plural. Okay? La película means movie. Since it is singular, there's no S on it, we're going to leave interesa with an A on the end instead of an N. Me interesa la película Black Panther. So the movie Black Panther interests me. Our last one here, fascinar. Can you guess what that one means? It's also a cognate. Fascinar means to fascinate. It works just like the others. You can see that it looks just like the rest. Me fascina el español. Spanish fascinates me. Okay? El español is singular, so fascina does not have an N on the end. The next sentence, me fascinan los animales. Los animales both have an S. They're plural. That's more than one animal. So fascinan has to have an N on the end. Me fascinan los animales. If any time you need to pause to take notes, feel free to do so. Alright, a couple more verbs that we can mix things up with, alright? Disgustar looks like disgust, okay? You can use this for dislike. So, me disgusta la comida mexicana doesn't necessarily mean Mexican food disgusts me, it just means I dislike Mexican food. Me disgustan los perros, I dislike dogs. Notice, los perros is plural, so disgustan has to have an N on the end. Here's another one for you, chocar, we are going to use for to hate. It's not really what it means literally, but that's what we're going to use it for. Chocar is to hate, so if I hate something, me choca el queso. I don't know why anybody would ever need this sentence, but that says I hate cheese. El queso is singular, so choca does not have an N on the end. Me chocan los exámenes. I hate tests. Los exámenes is plural, so it has an N on the end of chocan. Here's another one. Aburrir means to bore. Those of you who have a little background in Spanish, make sure you're not mixing this up with the adjective. We're talking about the verb here. It bores me, not it's boring or I'm bored. It bores me. So, me aburre la tarea. La tarea is singular, so aburre does not have an N on the end. Me aburren los videojuegos. Video games bore me. Plural video games, so aburren has an N on the end. And then, last one here is sorprender, means to surprise. Me sorprende el dinero. Money surprises me. El dinero is singular, so sorprende does not have an N on the end. Me sorprenden las fiestas. Parties surprise me. Las fiestas is plural, so sorprenden has an N on the end. Remember, if that noun after the verb is plural, the verb has to end in an N. Alright, so this is a kind of a recap, but just kind of to organize your thoughts for you. Not all the verbs end the same. If you see here, first ones we did, gustar, encantar, disgustar, chocar, interesar, and fascinar, all in an AR. Okay? So on the ending of those, we used A for a singular noun and AN for a plural. Alright, that's most of them. That's the most of the rest of your life in Spanish, okay? AR. We did have one that ended in ER. That word is sorprender. Okay, you may remember. We put an E on there for singular nouns, and we used EN if it was followed by a plural noun. And then you did have one that was an IR verb. That was aburrir, and we don't question the rules. The rules just say, even though it ends in IR, we're going to use an E or an EN, just like sorprender. Okay? But most of them are going to be A or AN. Alright, so far all we've talked about is what I like. What do I like? What do I dislike? Let's talk about some other people. We absolutely cannot put anything between the pronoun and the verb. Okay, I don't know that I've mentioned that yet, but I need you to remember that me and interesan in those sentences on the left there, me and interesan has to stay together as a unit. You cannot put anything between the me and the interesan. Okay? If you want to say you don't interest, or you don't like, or it doesn't bore you, that no goes before the pronouns. So no me interesan los libros. Okay? Moving on with how to talk about other people. Alright? First off, we use me for me. This bores me, this interests me, this fascinates me. Okay? So now we're going to take our sample sentences and we're just going to swap out the pronouns. So here are the pronouns before I give you some examples. Te is how we're going to talk about you. If I want to ask you, do you like pizza? Or are you interested in cars? That te means you. Okay? If I want to talk about him or her, I want to say my brother. My brother is interested in. That's going to be le. It's also going to be what you're going to say to me, Miss Briggs. Are you interested in? Le interesa usted. Okay? If we're going to talk about all of us, we all love pizza. Nos encanta la pizza. Okay? Remember, you've seen this chart before when we've done some other verbs. We don't use that second box on the right. We're going to skip down to the plural. If we're talking about them or y'all, we're going to use les. Okay? We're talking about the people who are interested or who like or who are bored. Alright? So here's some examples. This is the sentence we started out with. Me gusta la pizza. La pizza is singular, so gusta is singular. No me gustan los libros. Los libros is plural. Gustan is plural. And just for an example there, I gave you a no at the beginning. You can put no on there or take it off, but you cannot put it anywhere else in the sentence, okay? So let's try this with another pronoun. You like pizza is te gusta la pizza. You like books, te gustan los libros. Okay? Notice gustan is plural because los libros is plural. It does not change to match the pronoun. Right? It matches whatever comes after. Let's talk about somebody else. Le gusta la pizza. He likes pizza, or she likes pizza. Le gustan los libros. Same thing. Los libros is plural, so gustan is plural. Le refers to whoever we're talking about liking books. We all like pizza. Nos gusta la pizza. Okay, again, nos is a group of people, but gusta is singular because la pizza is singular. No nos gustan los libros. We don't like books. Again, just an example there with no, so you can see that again. Nos gustan los libros is we like books. Los libros is plural, so gustan is plural. And then the last one here, les gusta la pizza. We're talking about they. Pizza pleases them. Books please them. And again, you choose the ending of your verb based on what comes after. Alright? Now, you might get kind of confused on the le and les because it can refer to so many people. So you can clarify. We are going to talk more about this later, but this is just an introduction there, okay? Le and les can be confusing because they refer to him and her. Les refers to y'all and them. Who are we talking about? So you can add a phrase at the beginning to clarify if you need to use a person's name. You can say, a Juan le gusta la pizza. Alright, le gusta la pizza means he likes pizza. Who are we talking about? We put a Juan with a comma before that sentence. The bottom sentence, a ellos les gusta la pizza. They like pizza. Who are we talking about? Ellos. A ellos with a comma. Okay? Again, we will practice that more later. That's just a little snippet so you can see what's coming. Alright, so here's some examples. We've got a couple sentences you need to try to write. Try to turn this into a sentence correctly. I interest. La escuela means school. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to write that down. Alright, let's see if you got it right. Me interesa la escuela. School interests me. Did you get that? La escuela is singular, so interesa is singular. And if we're talking about me, it's me. Alright, here's another one. Talking about you hate tests. Alright, here's the answer. Te chocan los exámenes. The cat agrees. Alright, here's another one. We love el chocolate. Can you do that one? If you need to pause, you can. The answer for that one is nos encanta el chocolate. El chocolate is singular, so encanta is singular. Last one. Jorge is bored by notes. Notes bore Jorge. Can you do that one? Jorge is one person, so we're going to use le. Apuntes is plural, so we're going to use aburren. Le aburren los apuntes. And just to see if you wanted to clarify, that would be a Jorge, comma, le aburren los apuntes. Alright, that's it for this 10-minute tutorial that came out to be closer to 15. I hope that you've got a good foundation in gustar. We will continue to add to this later when we talk about how to like activities. Okay, but for now we're just talking about nouns. If you have questions, please feel free to ask your teacher or to watch this again and try over. Have a great day. Thank you very much.